All right, Matt Landis with Windows PBX blog. Taking a look at Xavy, the latest version of Xavy has been released, and I've been watching it and just giving it a test every time a new version comes out. And this last version actually seems to pass most of the basic tests. One of the tests I've been doing, one of the things is just trying to make a quick phone call. And that has been failing up until now, and now it actually seems to work. So if I call a number here using the dial pad, it actually seems to dial out. So there you hear it ringing. And oops, in that case I used a not so great number, but it seems to work great. And I'm just trying to think if I can think of a number that it's going to be okay. Well, why don't I just call something else here? But if you'll notice there is a little bit of, they're also working on the UI. I noticed they have a little bit of a transition there. Hit escape. If we go here, we'll see presence in the contact list. And one of the things I've noticed, I'm trying to get that light out of there, is that the presence is updating very slow, and the pictures are not always accurate. But if we go over here to click on the button to go into the contact, if I can touch it right, and that is one of the issues. The buttons are maybe a little small, but okay, there we're in the contact. And there, the picture, the photo, when there is one, in this case there isn't, and the presence seems to be accurate. This is where you can try one of the modalities, and it does whiteboard. You can join in the video. It does seem to work okay. Everything at a basic level seems to work. One of the things I've noticed when I try to go into voicemail, in this case, once again, there's no voicemail in there, but if there was and you tap on it to listen to it, it just gets stuck at fetching. That's one area, but you can go to voicemail. Did I tap that right? If you notice, I tap it, then I try it again. It's not always, the UI I think could use a little work. And there you can hear it. That's what it calls. You can see.
Please enter your PIN, then press the pound key.
So
if this is not your mailbox,
you can
press
see the
start
hold.
key.
You have a dial tone for your, pressing a pin, for example. And you see, once again, you see the transition. Here's the hang up button. So we'll just hang up that call. But this is, one might ask, why is it still valid after Link 2013 is going to get voice over IP? Well, there's going to be people with OCS. There's going to be people with Link 2010 that want voice over IP. It looks like Xavy is getting there. It's had a long journey. But this is the closest thing you'll get to a full Link client, I think, for Link 2010. I'm pretty sure it works with OCS as well. And it seems like basic functionality is working. Some of the things that I did notice in my testing, and I'm just going to bring up my notes here real quick. Some of the things I did notice in my testing was that, if my notes will come up to the screen so I can see them, just give me a second here. Okay, some of the things that I did notice is, looks like Xavy is working on the UI. It's feedback I've given them for a little while to make it more. But you'll notice it is this is a pretty low end device. It's not awful in the response. One of the things I already noticed, the contact photo is not always like you'll see somebody and it's not actually the contact photo that goes with them. Sometimes there won't be a photo when there actually is one. For some reason, I'm not sure why that is. The presence on the contact list takes a little while to considerable, almost so long, I'm not sure it's ever going to happen. But the contact card is always accurate. Doesn't seem to be away at the moment. If you noticed, it was, let's just go back here. The audio is coming out of, maybe I don't know how to do it, but the audio seems to be coming out of the speakerphone, not the earpiece. I'm not sure if there's a reason for that, but you're going to have to use a headset at this moment. It seems like other devices can use the earpiece, so I'm not sure why not there. We noticed that voicemail gets stuck on fetching. I've had some problems when I move from one data data like Wi-Fi to the phone data. For some reason, it seems like it just logs out and then stays there. It doesn't seem to have a nice experience moving from one data network to another. All right, Xavy, and it is version, if I can get it here, what do we got there? Version 6.30, if I can get it focused, .30.011.713.1. Just a quick review there. All right, thank you.